Suppose I really do
Over
need to
here.
find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Well, come on. I don't bite. It's about time. Come here.
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well. Not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
What did I just lose reputation for?
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and Blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Yeah, I just need something to wear first to look like I belong.
Practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although, that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armor?
What happened to the stuff I had before, though? It's my main concern. Yeah, I'd rather not stand out too
I'd
much.
prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, even the deaf and blind would immediately recognize you. But between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
I want to ask everything of her.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Bloody hell.
Alright. Is there... Okay, no, so I do still have my stuff with me. That's nice.
Believe this. A whole village burnt to the ground.
Greetings to you.
Hell on earth, just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In silver scallops, they say. Without warning, attacked by Cuman troops. In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers, and drove the local lord out of his own castle. You see what that ginger fox Sigismund is doing to our land. He wants to burn us all. Go home quick and start praying. Only God can save us from the foreign hordes. And give all your property to your local church. Quick, before Sigismund's soldiers seize it or torch it.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, no, I don't think giving the property of the church and praying to God is gonna save you. Can I talk to you, though?
What are we gonna do to them? Isn't all that hay?
No? Okay.
That's a fine maypole.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
I didn't want to pull up my inventory. There's a quest tipster.
Yeah, the place by the
You?
Zherovka stream.
Oh,
Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
I can trade. Yeah, I don't see much point
Farewell then,
trading
Vagabond.
food.
What do you want, you yokel? But make it quick.
What's new around here?
Vostatek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He's the local storyteller. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. I'm working on a little practical joke myself. We have this little dispute with the Geliovites. You might be interested. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Okay.
You having problems with the Geliovites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
I
Gracious.
can't imagine it would taste any different.
I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well.
Okay.
You can count on that.
That's what I was waiting for.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Geliovites right away.
I'm kind of a discuss the job, decide whether or not want to do it or not later kind of guy. Especially if I'm trying to play a morally good character.
Alright. I'll help you.
Listen up then. Old Albram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Geliov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. The finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective too. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Albram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Not really, but...
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
Why does a blacksmith know how to brew those kinds of potions?
Alright then. Albram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Albram's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions...
Exactly
and
3
to not get
doses. Oh, why do you guys hate each other?
Why do you and the Geliov lot hate each other so much, anyway?
It's their fault. They keep playing tricks on us. Albram's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with ways to mess with us. He's the one that stole our pasture.
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial. But the Geliovites took it from us.
Okay.
I'll drink to that.
Where's... Oh, so I have to go all the way back there. Awesome. But I can ask the blacksmith for help. There's another quest there too. Okay.
Good day to you.
First I want to see...
That should do it.
Okay. I'm guessing that's perfect now. Hi. Oh. I can't really... Can I talk to you, please? Thank you.
I heard you
You're
could
gonna
use a helping
job.
hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Alright.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit.
Yeah, I've watched smithing videos on YouTube. Let's see.
Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell what's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other.
Yeah.
Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft.
Yep.
Now, get back to the wood and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Yep.
Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. The sparks, that's the stuff. Well struck. Sparks, that's the stuff. Well struck. Sparks. That's the stuff. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Yep.
I'll have a beer.
Perfect, I got another one.
Right. Let's have a look.
Even though it still doesn't have a handle and still needs
Very nice
sharpening.
work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings. that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
So do I just have to stay here like a 9-to-5 job or whatever? Or can I leave to do other things? Where do I go to... Where did he just go? Oh, hi.
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Okay,
I'll get right on it.
try and find
Go
it.
ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Do you have something that can put some animals to sleep temporarily?
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Project said you might know something.
Did you get tired of blacksmithing and take up farming instead? I just happen to know of something. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away. You're in the trade, so I can tell you. Listen up then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
Well, I know where to find poppy and thistle. Where do I find Paris? Aside from it checking
Doesn't
France.
sound too complicated. Thank you.
Get out of here right now, or I'll kick your ass.
Is that a threat?
Fuck off before I kill you.
Well, you're bandit, so I... hold on. Real quickly, what... Okay, I have this equipped, alright. Yeah, let's fight then, if that's what you want.
That weapon won't help you, bastard! Ugh.
Okay.
No wonder you're still standing.
Okay, do I have anything that can... Well, I don't have anything that heals me, so... Also, I'm bleeding. Do I have... any bandages? Okay. Fuck.
What?
How am I out of energy already?
What now, fucker?
Dude, it'd be so nice if it had, like, the game had, like, a save game system thing where I didn't have to, like, drink a potion or whatever to save the game and could just simply do it from a menu instead.
I'll rip you to shreds, you scum. What's wrong? Don't like red?
Fuck off.
Asshole.
Fuck.
Bad luck.
Give me a break.
Beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
So is it literally just that repeatedly until one of us gets the upper hand?
I yield. Mercy.
All right.
Go, please.
Okay.
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right. Easy now. Just let
He's
me
a
go and I'll
fucking
give you
bandit,
everything.
dude. I don't give a
All right.
shit.
I hope I don't run into you again.
It would have been more dishonorable if I had killed him. Alright, is this the place I need to be at?
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
I'm not exactly a good tracker.
Do you know where he might be? Where's his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlak Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
What can I expect in return for helping you?
I can give you some groschen. We aren't too badly off. But above all, if you help him, you'll be in his good books. And everyone wants to be in my Vostatek's good books.
All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there.
What would you like?
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention where he was headed?
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? I'd be willing to bet he just got wasted as usual. He's nothing but a drunkard. It's no secret.
Do you even realize what's at stake here? The woods are a dangerous place. Do you really want something to happen to him? Your mother would be a widow, and you'd be an orphan. Who'd take care of you then? As soon as Lord von Burgov found a new huntsman, he'd have him move into your cottage, and you'd have to leave. Or do you have a sack full of groschen stashed away somewhere? So you could go and buy a new house in Prague?
Kurva, all right, shut up already. I'm not stupid. Father may be a drunken bastard, and living with him is a chore. But Mother still loves him. I'll help you, but only for our sake.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see if there were any wolves about. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If he didn't get boozed up and forget, that is. Wouldn't be the first time.
What's your problem with him? He's your pa. You shouldn't talk about him like that.
All he does is drink, and doesn't care about anyone else. Why would I talk about him in any other way? He's like a big, drooling infant. Ma and me are always at his beck and call. So I say we should let him deal with it himself.
Be that as it may, I'm going out to look for him.
No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep it off and come home on his own.
Alright. Is he over here?
Get out of here! Get... Go on!
Oh, great.
There's someone up in that tree
Is
there.
anyone there?
If I don't help him, those wolves will eat him alive.
Hey! Hey, you! Help me! Send
I'm
those beasts away!
working on it.
Not much longer!
F off, dude. Dude, like, I can't do much of anything when I'm being attacked by, like, 3 different enemies from all different directions. Awesome.
Why did I?
Got it. So just sit with your back to a wall then is the ultimate strategy.
Why did I?
Though it doesn't exactly help with the amount of brush that's here.
Hey! Is anyone there? Hey! Is anyone there?
Dude, the freaking combat is like autistic when I'm with my back to a wall like this. Like, just hit him. There.
It's all right now. You can come down.
Alright, can I skin them? Or do anything? Sorry, buddy. Where's the other one at?
Come and help me, man.
I can't. Okay, I can't butcher you. Hi.
You all right?
I fucked up my bloody ankle, damn it. Thank God you were passing by. Otherwise they'd have eaten me for sure.
But I
lost
need a
again.
bath.
Huntsman,
Your wife sent me.
my dear
Yeah.
father. Thank God for her. What's your name?
Henry.
And thanks to you as well, Henry. You've got to... Ah, that hurts. You've got to carry me. Christ in heaven. Of course this happens to me.
Is it bad? How do you feel?
How the hell do you think? Like old Black's prick.
What?
I can't get up either. Oh, ow! Oh, ow!
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'll carry you.
I'll help you then.
Thank you. You can carry me to my camp. That's where... Excuse me. That's where Pepe is.
Wait, what?
I'll tell you on the way. Let's have a quick drink first, eh? Want some? I still have a swig of schnapps left.
Sure.
Right. If I'm gonna carry you the whole way, I'll need the strength.
And I'll save the game
My
as well.
kind of fella. To good fortune, the treacherous bitch.
Oof, that's strong.
Ah, my leg.
How can you drink this stuff? Christ.
Let's go that way.
Which way?
That way.
For Christ's sake, I can't see where you're pointing.
Turn away from the pond. Go around the bushes and keep going till you reach an old fallen tree. Yeah! The tree trunk's covered in moss. You can't miss it. It's north from here. Ow! Damn it! Man! I told you to be careful! You're carrying me like a corpse.
Sorry, but you'll just have to manage. Otherwise, I'd have to drag you by the feet.
No dragging. It's bad enough already having to smell your breath.
As if you smelt like a spring meadow.
That's the fallen tree. I can't get my bearings when I'm upside down. I know. Keep going in the same direction until you come across an anthill. Then I'll tell you what to do.
Wouldn't it just be easier and better to bring you back to your house? Do not puke on me.
Don't you dare puke on me. No. Don't do it.
Bloody nasty. I nearly painted your back.
Alright, I found the anthill.
Here's the anthill. Look at those fellas go. They're as busy as hell. It's making me thirsty looking at them. You know what? Take me to the ale house instead.
What?
I said fuck it. Let's go for a drink. Yeah! Take me to tacos. They've got the best ale.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? It's a long way to the tavern, isn't it?
You manage. Yeah! Ah, curva. Fuck. I forgot. Henry, wait up. We can't go to the tavern. It was a great idea and all, but what about Pepe? He's surely thirsty too. I can't just leave him high and dry. Take me to the north, along the stream. There's a birch there that's split in two. A real peculiar tree. You'll know it when you see it.
Fine.
Is it
as long
that
as it's not
one?
too far.
That's the way. Not much further now. Carry on into the forest. There'll be a marker on a tree there.
A marker?
Aye. A cross carved into the tree and a pile of stones next to it. The folks that work in the woods here mark all sorts of interesting places and stashes. Come on. Let's move! Pepe! Pepe! Where's my big-eared boy?
What does he look like?
handsome, tall. You'd recognize him right away, but I can't see him anywhere. There it is. That's the tree. You see the mark? My hideout is just a bit further to the north. You can put me down there. We're here. Put me down. Where's Peppy? Shit. Let's see if I can stand up. Henry!
What now?
Oof. I need a drink. And to catch my breath, here, take my water skin. Fill it up in that barrel over there. I'll just lie down here in the meantime. Henry, water!
Water. Here you go.
Thanks, mate. This will clear my head. I know you've done a lot for me already, but there's something else I need.
Oh my god.
I've got to find Peppy. Whether he ran off or someone stole him, he's in trouble.
So, who is this Pepik, anyway?
He's one of Lord von Burgo's subjects. He's very kind, but can't be on his own, especially not in the woods.
Let me guess. Pepik is a horse?
What the hell did you think he was? My personal servant? Of course he's a horse! And not just any horse. Like I said, he's from Lord von Burgo himself.
What does Pepik look like?
He's very dark, nearly black. He may not be as muscular as a regular worker, but he's quick.
Who could have taken him? We're in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around.
You're
Poachers.
wrong. There's been a band of poachers wreaking havoc around these parts for a while now. I haven't managed to find their camp yet. But it can't be far. I'm sure they're the ones behind it.
What are we gonna do about it?
You'll have to track them down, because I'm useless in this state.
All right, I'll find him. I can't carry you all the way home on my back.
I
Where should I
could.
start?
I tied him up by that sickly tree over there. All that's left is the cut rope. I'd start over there. There must be some tracks. Once you track him down, hop on him and ride over. He's very nice. I'm sure he'll let you. Just watch out for those thieves. If you were to take care of them as well, I surely wouldn't mind.
Well, between the bandit and the wild dogs and stuff, I'm not in the mood for combat.
I'm more interested in those thieves. Who are they? And where did they come from?
In wartime, fellas like that pop up like mushrooms after the rain. And all they want to do is prey on others. Don't overthink it too much. They're a bunch of fuckers. And nobody will miss them.
Do you have any idea how many there are?
Definitely not many. Judging by the tracks, maybe 4.
That's all I need to know. Will you manage all by yourself?
Who do you think I am? A little girl?
Yes.
What if some more wolves show up?
Why would you even say that? Get out of here and stop scaring me.
I'm on it. Rest up in the meantime.
Thanks, friend. And another thing. I had a hunting crossbow on the saddle. If you find that as well, keep it for your trouble.
Well, after my experience with it the first time, I'm not too interested.
Somebody untied the horse and led him along the path.
Okay. I have no clue how I'm gonna stealth this.
That must be the poacher's camp. I've got to be careful now.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. No, I can't jump up there. Alright.
Clear off!
Okay.
I'll get you!
It's a slaughter!
My stamina is so low.
Watch out! Get a shot in!
Is there a fucking archer nearby?
Show your stuff!
Okay.
I'm bleeding! Aye, fuck that! Oh! Ha! Show what you're made of! Fuck! I can't get a shot in! Watch out! I can't aim! Ha! Kurva! I'm wounded! Jesus! I'm hit!
Okay. Can I do any healing at all? No, okay, I don't. Am I hungry or anything?
Attack! Come and help us!
I thought there were only 4. I thought there were only 4 of them. Why are there 5? Dude. Oh my fucking god.
Show your stuff.
Everyone here! We've got a pest here!
Wake up! Come on! Everyone get over here!
Okay,
Intruder! He knocked me out.
there's no way in hell you should be awake that fast. Like, if I knock you out, you should be out for
Everyone
like
here! I hope nothing's missing.
at least a few minutes. Alright.
Now!
Dude. Come on. Finally! Alright, your ass is mine now, bitch. I'm so close to jumping off a bridge, dude.
I'm wounded!
Dude, piss all you do, F off.
You wanna try me?
No.
Show your stuff!
Alright, so I'm definitely learning how the combat works now.
I've been waiting. Come on, I'm wounded. Oh, mercy! Spare!
Nope, fuck you. My god. Alright, armor dude. Where's your sword at, though? See, that's one thing I dislike about... Okay, there. It's just a hunting sword. Okay, never mind. That's one thing I dislike about having to loot enemies in this game, is you have to, like, search for their weapons on the ground and not, like, find it on them. Actually, I'm curious, because this guy had... Yeah, I'm wondering if I can use that stuff to, like, use it in crafting and such. I didn't want to sleep.
All right, Pepik. Let's go and see Vostatek.
You're not following the fucking path.
Found Pepik. The bandits had him, just like you said.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you, lads. Thanks, Harold.
You're welcome. And my name's Henry.
Ah, whatever. What did you do with those horse sons?
They're dead. Down to the last one.
Serves them right. You're one hell of a fighter.
Yeah, it
You're
only
a real
took like
tough fella.
20
I mean,
tries
you
and
stink,
stuff.
and your shoulders are pointy. But a tough fella nonetheless.
Enough already.
All right, then. Will you ride with us? Or will we meet back at my place? We've got a lot to celebrate.
I'll ride with you. We wouldn't want you falling off that horse along the way.
Well, that's nice. Game
Henry,
just fast traveled
you
for
found
me.
him. I knew something had happened.
It's all right, Zlata.
Vitek, come here. Pa's home. Thank God you're all right. What happened?
Ah, nothing much. Some wolves went after the carcass I had and chased me up a tree. Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God, that could have ended badly.
What is it, Ma? He's fine, just like I said he'd be.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right, though. I'm mostly fine.
Don't talk rot. What about your leg? Don't tell me a wolf bit you.
Nothing like that. I did that jumping down from the tree.
Are you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? You reek of booze. Again, he was drunk, wasn't he?
That's not how you should talk to your father, lad. Your father strikes me as an honest man, who cares about his loved ones, whether he drinks or not.
I'm not surprised. I reckon you're quite the drunkard yourself. Excuse me. I have some work to do.
Thanks for your kind words, Henry. Pay him no mind.
That's enough talk. Henry, we've got to reward you somehow. If you ever need a place to sleep, our door is always open.
That's right. And you deserve a big pile of groschen. You saved Pepik and even dealt with those poachers on top of it.
What poachers?
Oh, nothing, Zlata. Thanks, Henry. Here you are.
Happy to help.
How about a
Now,
bath?
if you'll both excuse me, I've got to sleep it off.
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop by sometime.
Okay.
I'm sorry.